निर्गत्य हृदयात् बुद्धिस्तासु स्वप्नं प्रपश्यति ताभिर्देहात् बहिर्गत्वा जागर्तीत्यभिधीयते The order in which Jiva goes to sleep is being explained. The order in which the Jiva goes to sleep is explained, or in other terms, the order in which the upadhi of the Jiva gets withdrawn when the Jiva goes to sleep is being explained. To explain this in the context, what is Hridaya, Nadi, what is waking, what is dream, all these were described. Now, what exactly is withdrawn or how the Jiva goes to sleep is be told. As we have seen, during the Hridaya means the buddhi or antakarna abides in Hridaya. That is the seat of buddhi or antakarna. During the dream, this buddhi, it goes to nadis and it abides in the nadis and dream is experienced. During the waking state, the same buddhi goes out of the body through indriyas to the indriyas, and that is what waking state is experienced. So what happens during the this state? Let us see. Punah pratyavasrutyesha puri tadveshtite hridi pravishaliyate deham vyapya samanya vrittitaha. Anvaya Esha punaha puritadveshtite hridi pratyavasrutya. Esha punaha puritadveshtite hridi pratyavasrutya pravishya samanya vrittitaha pravishya samanya vrittitaha deham vyapya liyate. Deham vyapya liyate. Esha, this buddhi. Esha, this buddhi. So what does it do? Punaha, again. Again means when? Earlier, either it has gone to dream state or to the waking state. So it can be from the dream state or waking state. In the dream state, where the buddhi antakarna has gone from hridaya, nadis. In the waking state, where has it gone? Through the nadis, of course, indriyas are involved, it has gone outside. Now what has happened? Punaha, further, it is either from the waking state or dream state. We can't say that only from waking state it comes back, it can be from dream state also. Punaha. Puritadveshtite hridi pratyavasrutya. Pratyavasrutya, having returned, having come back, having returned, or having entered. Where? Having returned to what? Puritadveshtite hridi. In the hridaya. What is the nature of that hridaya? Puritadveshtite. So earlier we have come across this word puritatam. What is that puritatam? It was seen as the body. Puritat also is a name of certain nadi. So it can be either nadi or the body. So that is Puritat Veshtite, covered by Puritat, that covered by Puritat Nadi or covered by the physical body, means the Hridaya that is within the body or covered by Puritat Nadi. In that Hridaya, Pratyavasrutya, having returned, having entered, further what does it do? Then Pravishya Samanya Pratyavasrutya. Pravishya means having entered the first, Pratyavasrutya having returned, then Pravishya having entered the Hridaya. Samanya Vrittitaha Deham Vyapya, having pervaded the entire body. How? Samanya Vrittitaha. Samanya Vrittitaha is in terms of unmanifest condition. Avyakrutavastaya. Samanya Vritti is here. Avyakrutavastha, a state of unmanifest condition, wherein one doesn't know anything else, including oneself. At the same time, that existence is verily there. That is what is called as Samanya Vrittitaha or Avyakrutavastaya. By avastha is Avyakruta, unmanifest condition. Same thing is explained. What is this Samanya Vritti? Is explained in Vartikasara. Of course, in Vartika it is there. Vartikara explained like this. Buddhiravyakritavastha vritti samanya shabdita vyapto dehastaya suktau taile nevati lokhilaha. In Vartikasara, what is this samanya vritti? It is like this. Buddhehe avyakritavastha vrittihi samanya shabdita. A vritti, that means it is not a gross vritti. Antakarana vrittis are gross. It is sukshma vritti, a subtle vritti of the antakarana. How is it? Buddhe avyakrutavastha vritti, of the state of unmanifest condition. That also is in terms of vritti. See, no experiences whatsoever, whether in the waking state, dream state or these three states are, that means experience without the channels of vritti. Only thing is in the gross, in the waking and the dream state, the antakarana vrittis are gross. In the these three states they are subtle. This is only distinction. Otherwise for us, though Atma is Anubhava Swarupa. Anubhava Swarupa means what? Always Anubhava, 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 Anubhava. If that is the case, we should get knowledge all the time, is it not? Problem is because of Upadhi, the Anubhava that we get is not in accordance with the true nature of heart. In the waking state, gets colored by all the waking state objects and what is experienced. In the dream state, by dream projection it gets colored. In the deep dream state, what is that? Avyakrutavastha. As if there is nothing. That all is really experienced through the vritti. That what is said here is. So samanya vrittitaha buddhi avyakrutavastha vritti samanya shabdita. What is meant by word samanya is the state of buddhi, that vritti, which is the state of unmanifest condition, and thereby by that vyaptaha deha dehaha taya suktau. Taya means by that avyakrutavastha vritti, dehaha, entire body, is vyaptaha, is pervaded. How? An illustration is given. Tailena iva tilaha akhilaha. Akhilaha tilaha tailena iva. That is what? Tila. That is still that seed. What is that? Akhilaha tila. The entire seed of tila. So taile. What is that? Jinjili? Sisema. Sisema. So tilaha. Tailena iva, by oil. In that seed, in and through what is there is oil. But oil is not seen. Likewise, in the entire body is pervaded by this vritti. Which vritti? Avyakrita vritti. Suppose this vritti is not there, what will happen? This vritti is not there, what will happen? What is that? Those things, you know. Waking is withdrawn, dream is withdrawn, and this vritti is not there. What does it mean? it means death. That buddhi, that hridaya has no connection with this body. Means it has got cut off. That is got cut off. So whether it is sleep or swoon, faint or coma, maybe a little in a varying degree that avyakritavastha vritti will be there. If that vritti is not there, means there is no link between Sukh Sharira and this particular body, it has cut off. That is what nothing but death sense. So therefore, vyaptaha dehaha taya sukta tailena chala. So therefore, samanya vritti means what? Avyakrita avastha. By avyakrita avastha, unmanifest condition of what? Buddhi, antakarna. Buddhi, antakarna. So samanya vrittitaha deham vyapya liyate. Liyate, buddhihi liyate. In other words, buddhihi hridayakashe shete. It remains, it abides. Buddhi antakarna hridayakasha. In the hardakasha. What is there in the hardakasha? Who is there? Atma. Chaitanya Swarupa, Atma. There it abides. This is how the entire body is withdrawn during the sleep. Now, in this deep sleep state, one is able to experience the Ananda, which is Saushuptananda. So that means the Ananda that is experienced in the deep sleep state is now described in terms of 3 illustrations. Otherwise, one may say, what is there in sleep? What is there in sleep to know? What do you need? You don't need Upanishad, nor you need Anubhuti Prakasha. Everyone knows. What is there? There is, first what is not there? What is not there? Samsara. Because you are in India, you have heard the word samsara. Suppose a Westerner doesn't know what is samsara. If you ask him what is not there in sleep, what will he tell? Sorrows are not there in the sleep. Sorrows are not there in the sleep. Is it not? What is there in the sleep? Ananda. Ignorance, etc. may not be clicked because it needs this inquiry, etc. I don't know, etc. That means they're okay. But sorrows are not there. Happiness is verily there. This much is. That's Saushupta Ananda. Ananda that is experienced during the deep sleep state. So that is what is now discharged. The exalted Ananda. No doubt ignorance is there and therefore we are not able to recognize it directly as our own Swarupa. So, but there is the experience of the Ananda which is exalted. So that is now explained or described in the Shruti. So by giving 3 illustrations. So 219 Brihadaranyaka. Sayatha Kumaro va Maharajo va Mahabrahmano va Atignim Anandasya Gatva Shayita Evameva Eshaha Etat Shete. It is there in your book, just above stanza 53. Sayatha Kumaro va Maharajo va Mahabrahmano va Atignim Anandasya Gatva Shayita Evameva Eshaha Etat Shete. So the 3 illustrations are given. Sahayatha, why 3 etc. is now author is going to explain. Yatha Kumaraha, a child, just 4-5 years old child or 3-4 years old child, as per the child, Kumaraha, va Maharajaha, va, an emperor, or Mahabrahmanaha, a Brahmana. Big Brahmana means not a big Brahmana, tall or anything, a Viveki, a Dharmik, at the same time, highly Viveki Brahmana. So these, what happens? Having got this, Atiknim Anandasya Gatva Shayita. Atik Anandasya Atiknim. Atiknim means that which totally destroys the sorrow. Atishayena Dukkham Bhanti iti Atignim. That which destroys the sorrow. Atishayena totally, that is what? That is adhikti. Anandasya gatva. Having got that means having got a state wherein no sorrow whatsoever is there, and that is what is there is ananda. Having got this shaita, one sleep, evam eva, in the same manner, or shaita means not sleep, remain, means just as a child is happy without any sorrow, just as an emperor is happy without sorrow. Why will be told afterwards? So also, just as a Viveki Brahmana is happy without the sorrow, so this person, evam eva, eshaha, this jiva called Vijnanamaya, etat sheti, here sleep. So now that is what is Saushupta Ananda is now being described. So 51, 52. Sarva samsara dukkhanam atyanto paramattada anandasya paranishta drishtantai sopamiyate. Anvaya tada sarva samsara dukkhanam atyanto paramat, and ya anandasya paranishta sa drishtantai upamiyate. Sa upamiyate sopamiyate. Sa drishtantai upamiyate. This is what now is described with an upama, with an illustration of drishtanta illustration. Tada, then means suktau. During the deep sleep, tada suktau. Sarva samsara dukkhanam atyanto paramat. On account of this, on account of atyanta uparamat. Atyanta uparam means because of total cessation of what? Sarva samsara dukkhanam. Of all the sorrow otherwise experienced in samsara, waking and dream state. Samsara means sorrow only. Maybe some joy here and there. Sarva samsara dukkhanam. If all sorrows whatsoever they may be are totally absent, in which state absent on account of that, when in sleep, because of the cessation of all the sorrow, what is there? Anandasya paranishta. Yeah, whatever. What is there? Anandasya paranishta. Para, the most exalted. Nishtha. Nishtha also means state or condition. So whatever nishtha, the state or condition, position also is called as nishtha. Whatever that state or condition of the most exalted ananda that is there in the sleep, when there are no sorrows whatsoever, sa means that anandasya paranishta, that state of exalted ananda, drishtantaihi, by three illustrations, upamiyati, is being explained, is being illustrated. What are the drishtanta? Yatha kumaraha, like a child. Or yatha maharajaha, like a king, an emperor. Or yatha mahabrahmana, a viveki brahmana. Why these three illustrations are given? What is the reason of giving these three illustrations? This is what says. Indriyasya prarudhatva sveshta praptir vivekataha. Niraganam balaraja brahmananam kramat sukham. Indriyasya aprarudhatva kama sveshta praptehi kama vivekataha kramat niraganam balaraja brahmananam sukham ad bhavati. The question is, Why these three are happy? Who are those? Kumara, Maharaja and Mahabrahmana. This is the reason. All of them are Niragaha. Niraga means they don't have raga, attachment or desire, they don't have. Relatively, let us say that, not totally. If totally they don't have desire, what would happen? They would have been the jnani. But relatively in Vyavahara, these three don't have the desire. Why this will be told? Niragana means because of the reason told in the first stanza. What are those reasons? In the case of Kumara, he has no raga, he has no attachment, he has no desire. Why? Indriyasya aprarudhatva. So, Indriyasya aprarudhatva. The senses have not grown. What do you say, no? Mustaches have not yet grown. So therefore, child, just an innocent child, senses have not grown as such, and because senses have not grown, except its food, etc., it has no desire whatsoever. So, Indriyasya aprarudha. So therefore it is happy. In fact, the child is happy. Child is, because why? Parents are taking care of the things left over. Otherwise, it should be like that only. Otherwise, suppose the parents have got problems, they should never spell out to the children. But the children, the 4-5 years old, they may have problems, but they should not spell out because the child doesn't know and it develops such a fright, etc. It will not be able to grow properly. So they have to swallow it and see that the children are brought up properly to the best of their capacity. So therefore, Indriyasya aprarudhatva. So the Kumara is happy. So therefore, he has not much sorrow. Otherwise, okay, not that totally sorrow free as such, because some disease, etc. is there, certainly will have. But he is happy. Sweshta praptehi. In the case of emperor, so he has accomplished the desire. Most of the desires are accomplished. That's why he is an emperor. So that's why Sweshta means having accomplished the desired thing. To great extent, an emperor, a successful emperor, has fulfilled, that means most of his desire. Therefore, he doesn't have, he is happy on account of that. Vivekataha. In the case of Mahabrahmana, he also is happy. Why? On account of Viveka. This person knows the futility of the objects in the world, Vishayas, how futile they are. So he has no hankering for them. He is at ease and comfort or happy on its own, independent of the Vishayas. So this way, Vivekataha. Therefore, relatively what they have got? Niragaha. All these are the ones who are free from desire. Not absolutely, but relatively. So Niraganam, who are those? Bala, Raja, Brahmana. In the case of Bala, Kumara, child, Indriyasya aprarudhatva. In the case of Raja, Maharaja, Sweshta praptehi. In the case of Mahabrahmana, Vivekataha. So Krama, in this order, say Niraganam, Balaraja, Brahmananam, Sukham bhavati. There is happiness. So there is happiness. Then how does the sorrow take place? Sorrow is because of raga and dvesha. Sorrow is because of raga, dvesha. So that is why in gaining knowledge one should have to get freed from raga, dvesha. In other words, raga, dvesha come not a word. Desire. One has to get freed from desire. The moment one is free from desire, to that extent one is straight away eligible to gain the knowledge. So that's why they sorrow, that is how in sleep there is ananda. Two points out. Dukkham raga dveshanyam tadabhave sukham swataha. Iti vyapti grihisyartham bahudrishtam savarnanam. Why these illustrations are given? Dukkham ragadvesha janyam tadabhave sukham swataha add bhavati. Dukham swataha bhavati. Iti vyapti grihityartham bahudrishtanta varnanam. Second line, healthy. Dukkham ragadveshajanyam. Sorrow is born of raga and dvesha. The values that certain things will make me happy. Values that certain things make me unhappy or sorrowful. So these our values. So actually see, the Vishayas, the objects or beings or any events in the world are totally innocent. It is we who give values accordingly, either we derive joy or happiness. That's why one and the same thing can be source of joy to someone, source of sorrow to others. If it were the intrinsic feature of the thing, it should give sorrow or joy equally to all, which is not the case. So that is like, you just stand in the balcony wherein lot of traffic is there. Which side traffic is it? And everyone is in a hurry. Which side traffic? Some are rushing to this side, others are rushing to this side. It says long back, Swamiji was giving a talk at Hyderabad. In the auditorium he was giving a talk. In between, somebody gave the message. Some bandipate or some dam, something has got burst. Because some dam is there, sir. Has got burst. Swami said quietly, because something is there. But when he came out, all are rushing. All are rushing is what? Running. Running what? Both directions. What does it mean? Both directions means some gadbad is there. Means really there was because otherwise if the real information was there, they have to run in, because the dam is in one direction, they have to run in the opposite direction. But both the direction means nobody knows what exactly is there. Something this way, something that way. So like this, there was a road, etc. Both sides they are going. So like that. Now, in the Vishayas also, some are running after certain Vishayas, some are running away from the Vishayas. Now come on. Some are coveted by some people, some are rejected by others. Some want to have it, some want to get away from it. Now which is the source of happiness? Who is correct? So therefore one should have the good things. I am not talking of Viveki, one who wants to run away from, or one who wants to get rid of all. I am talking of different varieties of Vishya. Some want certain types of Vishya, some don't want those. Other people want those Vishyas and they don't want these. I am not talking of Viveki as well. Means both are mistaken. That is, it is not possible for Vishyas to have any Sukha as with their very characteristic feature. So, therefore, desire means Raga Dvesha are bound to come. Raga Dvesha means always what is there? Dukha is bound to be there. You know that in Bhagavata, illustration is given. A hawk, a hawk flying bird, got a meat of a chunk of meat. It got, and it was very happy. And in the beak, etc., it was flying because it got. The moment other hawks saw, they started chasing and big rays and this and that and all that, and they started attacking this hawk. It tried its best to run away from them and get the. Finally, it was impossible. It simply dropped. You know what is that? Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. All other hawks ran there where the piece of meat is there, and this was left. I remember one incident. I think many years back, I had been to Kerala. In near Pendram, there is what is called Vaikam. Vaikam is a very famous ancient Shiva temple. And I don't know what is the prarabdha. It was Ayyappa pilgrim time. Now also it was a problem. This Ayyappa pilgrims, whenever you go there, all mass psychology, they don't have brain at all. So one does, others simply follow. And peculiar enough. I think Kerala has such a temple, even Trichure also temple, Vadakanath also like that. It's a very famous temple. But the actual sanctum sanctorum is what? Just like a small hut-like thing only as such. And high up is the linga. And further, the roof is protruding. And actually, from where you can have the darshan, all these 50 falling over the shoulder of one over the other, there are the bells are there. They want to ring the bell and say, have the darshan. I am just 1 feet away from it. I tried my best to just push me myself little 1 foot away and have darshan. Impossible. 10 minutes I am what? Struggling. Just not possible. Otherwise, the entire campus, there is no queue or nothing. The entire campus is a vast campus, is all empty. I said, finally I have to give up. I said, and these videos are coming and going, but actual number is only 50, 60 only. They come and go, they come and go, they come and go. So now what to do? So I was thinking. Meanwhile, I think Bhagavan only said, priest came out. He came out with the chandan or gandha, sandalwood-based prasada. And he wanted to distribute. And what he did was, of course, he came here and little that veranda was there. He went to that corner and started distributing. The movement is there. Entire crowd van where the priest is there and they want to have the child face. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. What? I heard that. I simply myself and Mr. Venkatraman was there. Only 2 of us. So we stood there. No, not a single fellow. We have the what? That's it. So this is what it happened recently now also. Where it was? I think yes. Suchendra. These people. So they came. There are many deities are there from one etc. They entered from one side, and that railings are there. From that one over the other, they are looking at the deity. I also tried. Afterwards came to a notice, other side that whatever railing is empty, not a single fellow is there. So I just simply went other side and what is there. So this is what is called, so that is one fellow there is something. So that thought was, that is what, dropped it, all ran after the meat. This thought said, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So that is it. So long as you catch hold of this Vishayas, never hope to have Shanti. Raga Dveshas are bound to come. Others also have got all these to come. So that's why. So Dukkham Raga Dvesha Janyam. Sorrow is born of Raga Dvesha. If you have doubt, you can verify in the sleep. In the sleep, no Raga Dvesha, no sorrow at all. No desire, no Raga Dvesha, no sorrow. Therefore, in sleep, Raga Dveshas are not there. Consequent sorrows also are not there. Therefore, Tadabhavi, Tayoho Abhavi. In the absence of those two, what are those two? Tayoho, Tayoho, Raga Dveshayoho. Kama also is there because without Kama, Raga Dvesha are not possible. In the absence of Raga Dvesha, including Kama, so what happens? Sukham bhavati. In sleep there is sukha, ananda. Which sukha, which ananda? Swarupa bhuta ananda. Swarupa bhuta ananda. But keep in mind, this is only with respect to sleep. What is only with respect? Because of absence of raga dvesha, in sleep there is sukha. Iti vyapti grahityartham. Iti vyapti he grahityartham. Vyapti root. Grahityartham means to understand this root. What is that root? In the sorrow is born of raga dvesha. In the sleep, due to absence of sorrow, what is there is swarupa bhuta ananda sukha is there. To understand this root for sleep, something to be kept in mind. This rule is applicable only to sleep, not otherwise. Absence of sukha In the sleep, therefore, what is that? Happiness is there. Not in the waking and dream. In the waking and dream, mere absence of sorrow by itself need not be ananda. This is of course Sureshwaracharya Sambandhavartika at one place deals with this. But here it is with respect to, exclusively with respect to sleep. In the waking and dream, one may be free from sorrow, but it is not a guarantee of ananda. But in sleep, what is that? We have seen derivation of sleep. Swam apiti. One goes to one's own true nature. And the sources of sorrow are not there. What is there? Only one sarupa, which is necessarily ananda. In the waking, many other things can be there. No positive ananda is not there or sorrow is not there. So therefore it should be very clear that this rule applies to sleep only, but not otherwise in the waking or dream. Iti vyapti grihityartham bahudrishtanta varnana. In Shruti, many illustrations, many means only three. Kumara, Raja and Mahabrahmana Varnana description is there. So in this manner, the non-dual Ananda, the most exalted Ananda in the deep state is shown. Advayananda Rupatvam Itham Suktau Pradarshitam. Etavata Swabhavosya Nirnitah Pratyagatmanaha. Itham Suktau Advayananda Rupatvam Pradarshitam. Itham Suktau Advayananda Rupatvam Pradarshitam. Etavata Asya Pratyagatmanaha Swabhavaha Nirnitaha. Etavata Asya Pratyagatmanaha Swabhavaha Nirnitaha. Itham, in this manner as described so far. Suktau, during the sleep. Advayananda Rupatvam Pradarshitam. What is pointed out, what is shown is Advayananda Rupatvam. So it is non-dual, no sorrows whatsoever. Duality means Dvaitadi Bhayam means sorrow, samsara is from duality. So Advayananda Rupatvam, and it is nothing but Ananda. What show? Etavata. So far, what is now discussed or described? Asya Pratyagatmana. Of this Pratyagatma who poses as Jiva, Swabhavaha Nirnitaha. The true nature is asserted. He is nothing but Advayananda Swarupa, free from sorrow. What does the forthcoming topic deal with? Let us see. So what is the topic of this? The author himself is going to summarize what has been answered so far and going to point out the topic of the forthcoming chapter, phrases of this Upanishad. Svabhudesha iti prashnam nirniya kuta agataha. Iti prashnam vinirnetu murnanabhyadika shruti. Svabhut eshaha, put in inverted comma. Svabhut eshaha iti prashnam nirniya, put comma. Kutaha agataha, again kutaha agata in inverted comma. Kutaha agataha iti prashnam vidirnetum purnanabhyadika. Purnanabhi adika, purnanabhyadika, purnanabhi, put in inverted comma. Adika shrutihi and pravartate. Svabhud eshaha, refer to stanza 24, whom Ajatasatru had asked to Balaki. Where was he? When he was asleep? That was the question. So that iti prashnam nirniya, having answered means, having asserted means, having answered in detail the question, where was this jiva during the sleep? So Nirniya. Now, what is being now answered is Utaha Agataha. When he woke up, from where this jiva has come? That question again in stanza 24 only. So, stanza 24. From where has he come? Iti agata. Iti prashnam vinirnetum. To ascertain means to answer this question. Purnanabhyadika Shruti pravartate. This Shruti, the Shruti mantra, what is that? Purnanabhi adika. Purnanabhyadika refers to this Shruti 2:110. There it is said, Yatha Uya Sayatornanabhi Santunocharet Yatha Agnehe Kshudraha Vispulingaha Vicharanti Evameva Asmad Atmanaha Sarve Pranaha Sarve Lokaha Sarve Devaha Sarvani Bhutani Vicharanti. So this particular Shruti now, so that is why it is given. So that is what, so yes, why this Shruti that is now being, that means what is the purpose of the Shruti is being told here to answer Utaha Agataha, from where did he come? So when he woke up from sleep, so that is now Shruti that Pravatate begins or commences, or the Shruti proceeds to answer this question on waking up from where this jiva has come. So that is what is now being explained. Also, by explaining what is there, from where it has come, the nature of Atma as Brahma has to be considered. Here what was there? Only etavata swabhava. On its own, what is the nature? But the same Atma is who? Brahma. That also needs to be told, and for that, to prove the status of Brahma, of Atma, this Shruti is being given. Let us see that Shruti. Sayatha Purnanabhi. So the Purnanabhi, spider. Tantuna Uchare. Tantuna, by the thread. What does that? Uchare. These spiders. Not those simple complex. You should see them. With that saliva, fiber, thread, that is weaving. But they just go down. And then what? They swallow again, go up. That Uchare. Tantuna Uchare. Just as it goes up and comes down. Yatha, just there. Agnehe, from the fire. Kshudraha, Vispulingaha, Vicharanti. So, from the fire, minute, tiny, that is what spark, Vispulingaha, Vicharanti, emerge, evameva, in the same manner, Asmad Atmanaha, from this Atma, Sarve Pranaha, all pranas means not only Pancha Pranas but also Indriyas. Prana also stands for Indriyas. Sarve Lokaha, all the Lokas. Sarvani Bhutani, all the beings. Pancha Mahabhutas onwards, all Bhutani. Vicharanti are born. So, from this Shruti, now, Asmad Atmanaha, that is the Evameva Asmad Atmanaha, from this Atma. So, this phrase, why the Shruti has used? Means entire Jagat is born from this Atma. Why Shruti has been told here? Actually, the Jagat is born from who? If you know little about Taittiriya. Panchamahabhuta from where? Brahma. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Tasmadva Etasmad Atmana Akasham Bhuta, etc. So what is born is what? Entire Jagat is born from who? Brahma. Yato va imani bhuta nijayante ye najata nijivante, etc. That's Brahma vijijñāta Brahma. From Shruti it is very clear that Jagat is born from Brahma. Here Shruti says, from this Atma, Jagat is born. What does it mean? Atma is Brahma. So what the Shruti points out, that is Asmad Atma, is to point out the identity of Atma with Brahma. That is the purpose. So that is now explained in 56. Yas suktau nishchita swatma tasya brahmatva siddhaye. Jagat srishtir varnyate sma srishtau drishtanta uchyate. Yaha swatma suktau nishchitaha tasya brahmatva siddhaye jagat srishti varnyate, asmat and karana srishtau drishtantaha uchyate. Asmat and karana srishtau drishtantaha uchyate. Yaha swatma, whatever the atma, one's own true nature, suktau nishchitaha. Suktau nishchita means ascertained. Where? Suktau. What do you mean by suktau? In sleep. Atma in sleep was ascertained. With respect to sleep or taking help of sleep. With the help of sleep, the true nature of Atma, whatever the true nature of Atma, that was ascertained. Tasya, of that Atma, whose nature was ascertained with respect to sleep. Suktau nishchitasya swatmanaha. That is what is tasya. Of that Atma, whose nature was ascertained with respect to sleep. Tasya brahmatva siddhaye. To prove its nature as nothing but Brahma. Tasya brahmatva siddhaye. To prove its nature as nothing but Brahma. Jagat srishtihi varnya. What is now being described now is srishti, creation of the entire Jagat. Creation of the entire Jagat is being described. And asmat karana. But okay, why creation? But why do you give the examples here? Purnanabi or Agnihi or Vispudanga, etc. The purpose of these two examples is this. Asmat karana. Asmat karana means for that reason. Karana here is reason. For that reason, Srishtau means with respect to Srishti, the creation. Drishtantaha uchyati. Illustration is being given. So, to prove the nature of Atma, which was ascertained with respect to sleep, to prove that the nature of Atma is nothing but Brahma only. So the Srishti, the creation is given, and also with respect to creation, certain examples are given to ascertain the oneness of Atma and Brahma. Now here, why these two examples are chosen? One, as a spider spinning its web, other, spark emerging from fire. Why this? There is a person. What is that? Some doubts are possible. As per Tarkika, the Karyakara power is in the things that are of similar nature. See? The nature of Karana and the nature of Karya must be one and the same. Among the things that are of similar nature, only the cause-effect relationship can exist. So this is what Tarkikas argue, for which they give examples also. Look, from mud pots are formed. So mud and mud pots are nothing but mud. From golden ornaments are created. So gold and gold ornaments, gold is common. So like this, so Karana and Karya must be of the same nature. But now you are telling us, from Brahma, Jagat is born. What is the nature of Brahma? Is it Chit or Jada? Chit. Brahma is nothing but Chaitanya Sarupa. Now from Chaitanya Sarupa Brahma, Jagat is born. Jagat is Chit. Is it Chaitanya or Jada or both? Jada. Only inner thing, only world. What about you? You are not in the world. Or you are special. I am in heaven, but heaven also is in where? in Jagat only. It is not. It is not outside Srishti. It is the Srishti only. And therefore you are also there. Means from Chit Brahma, how come inert things? Of course, we can understand Sachetana being born, understandable. But how inert things can be born? So that is how Jada world is born. This Jada aspect. It's understandable, but how Jada things are born and within the world, many Jada things are there. How is it born? So to answer this, there is no rule that from a karana only similar thing can be born. For which spider and its web example is given. Spider is Sachetana or Achetana. The threads which weave the web are Sachetana or Achetana? Achetana. So that is what the example is. It's only to give that much. Don't probe further in the example. Okay. Other example is given for it is interesting. See, examples should be of those nature. Means those days whatever they know based on that. Today it's a little more. You can take this different example depending on the common knowledge. Not that to study the example you have to learn something. No, it is not example. Other thing is, in those days they used to give the example is from cow dung, insect are born. Elder generation says, but younger generation says this. From cow dung, cow dung lies there somewhere. Or so they make a compost, that is fertilizer. Very natural, very good it is. So they just dump the cow dung in a pit and put some leaves, etc., etc., etc. So many insects are born. Now cow dung is what? Jada. Insects are Sachetana. So that is the example that was being given. There is no rule that is from Sachetana. The similar things only can have cause-effect relationship, otherwise also possible. So for this, to make this clear, these two examples are given. Purnanaji example points out from Sachetana, Jada is born. Agnehe Vispulinga, similar things are born. Like Sachetana is born, this example, because the spark is nothing but fire only. So that though it appears to be different, or in different dimensions, fire only. So these two examples are given. Achetano yatha tantururnanabhi sachetana jataschidatmanas sadvat pranalokadyachenam. First, from Sachetana, Achetana are born. That example Shruti gives. Yatha Sachetana Purnanabhehi Achetanaha Tantuhu Yataha Tadvat Siddhatmanaha Acetanam Pranalokadi Ad Jatam Tata Siddhatmanaha Acetanam Pranalokadi Jatam Jasta Sachetanad Purnanabhehi. From the spider which is sentient in nature, Sachetana in nature, Achetanaha Tantuhu Jataha. Achetanaha Jataha. What is Achetana? Achetanaha Tantuhu. Tantu, the thread of the web. The thread of the web. That is what is born. Is the illustration. Tattva is the same manner. Achetat, Siddhatmanaha, from the Atma with nothing but Chaitanya Swarupa. Achetanam Pranalokadi, inert pranas, the Pancha pranas, Indriyas, and all lokas, etc. And our inert thing that is there in the creation. Jatam is born. That is the reason why Purnanabi example is being given. Now, from the similar, from Sachetana is born. To that effect, the illustration is Agnehe Vispulingaha. Vispulinga yatha jagnir jayante nisvabhavataha. तथा सुप्तात्मनो जीवा विज्ञानमय नामकाः. You can correct it. Subtatmano. Subtatmano. That's for Vastikasara, it is correct.
Hello.
Subtatmano.
खाधू बाय
No.
भावियो काय खाधू केले भावियो ने
यस्य अग्नेः अग्निस्वभावतः.
गला
Here also automatically is there better reading.
टोपली
अग्निस्वभावकाः.
हां सारू છે ને મોઢા पर
That's for Vastikasara.
हां
अग्निस्वभावकाः.
बहुत गस्ती नहीं हां धीमे धीमे
विस्फुलिंगाः जायन्ते जायन्ते तथा विज्ञानमय नामकाः सुप्तात्मनः जीवाः. You can add जायन्ते. So that is with the help of the illustration of Agni. From the fire the sparks are born, which are also nothing but fire. So also Suptatmanaha, Atma here, the Chaitanya Sarupa Atma. So from that Vijnanamaya Namakaha, Jivaha, Jivas which are Sachaitana, word by word we'll see next time. Swasti Praja